Anniversary woes. Am I overthinking? In March of this year, my husband and I celebrated our second anniversary. Although the word celebrated is far from the reality. We had planned a great weekend getaway which turned into an awful disappointment, and I can't seem to get past it. Anybody else have a negative anniversary experience with their spouse? To give a few short details, about 2 months before our anniversary we began making plans, and we decided to get away for a couple of nights to a place that we both enjoy. We knew that money was tight, but it was important for us to mark that time together. At least that's what I thought. We actually loved the area so much that we were looking to move there potentially, so we also wanted to keep our eyes and ears open during our trip for possible housing and jobs, etc. We tossed around a lot of ideas of things to do and places to go, and mainly of where we should stay. We looked at some very cute Airbnbs but decided to save some money and just get a nice hotel room so that we could enjoy doing some other fun things on our trip. In my mind, a romantic getaway could mean champagne and a hot tub and candlelight and rose petals and all of those things, yes. But I grew up in a poor family and we always learned to enjoy a lot with the little that we had. And that it's more important how you treat each other than how much money you spend on each other. My husband was raised quite the opposite, where money and gifts were often replacements for time and real relationship with each other, I think. He can be a romantic person, but most of it is talk. He has great ideas, but very little follow-through. Long story short, our anniversary trip was a flop. We spent most of our time looking at housing and jobs instead of enjoying each other and celebrating our 2 years of marriage. He almost always gets to decide where we go to eat and things like that, so the one restaurant and nice dinner that I wanted to go have together, of course he complained about the restaurant and the food and the prices and everything. Absolutely nothing romantic happened on our trip. We even stayed an extra night, and it ended up in a fight because I was sad and upset that we had not been intimate, because to me that equals the celebration of marriage. I hated that trip. Every time I think about it, I start crying. It's been months, and I just can't seem to get over it. I've even brought it up to my husband a couple of times, and he's just been like, "Oh yeah, I was disappointed too." But I know it's not the same. I'm his 5th wife. He's been through this many times. For me, it's supposed to be new and exciting, but it was and has been a heartbreaking experience. At this point, I'm wondering if there will be a 3rd anniversary or how that will look. I definitely don't want to plan anything special. I know that. It's too hard to look forward to something only to be terribly disappointed and hurt in the process.